and welcome to the stream. My name is Lee, and okay, we have to turn slightly this way. Okay, so my actually, okay, so my camera's here, and my mic's over here. So I think this we'll have to see if this works. I moved my mic, and I think about this. Well, no, but then I can't move my mouse. I moved my mic, but I didn't realize that the mic of the camera, if I'm turn toward the mic to talk and get better audio, then I lose the cam. What if I turn the mic? I turn the mic that way. That might work. Okay, I think this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, you're gonna have to let me know. But welcome on in, everyone. My name is Lee. I am a streamer extraordinaire, not a woman, etc., etc. So welcome. The This is Greyhawk Day, and I had a little more time to prep because a friend was streaming, and I kind of got distracted by their stream. But I actually did a lot of my prep, so we're gonna start the stream like boom today, which is better than usual. Actually, no, I didn't do this. There's one thing I didn't do that I should do before we start, now that I'm thinking of it. I didn't stream yesterday. Um, we are back. Okay, yeah, I missed you. But yes, so, yesterday was the day after Labor Day, and because we had the long weekend, we had to work extra hard on Tuesday, so we all had to go in early. They usually have to do on Tuesdays, which is why I left before, like, I left at 1, before I even started the stream, before I'm even supposed to start the stream. But I'm back. Time. Um, and since it is Wednesday, we're gonna do a. Ooh, before. Yeah. Um, yes. I'm getting distracted again. Okay, so 5 minutes. Oof, okay, so last time on Good Afternoon Greyhawk, I am. Go wait, Greyhawk time. Oh yes, more progress. Yes, this is why. Oh yeah, so a friend on Elkin, I think Elkintar, which we've read into her before. She is making these Fiend Night, like she kind of took Barrier Peaks and was like, what if they stole the cyborg technology to make Fiend Nights out of? And I was just like, okay. So she's been doing this artwork and showing it off, and it's fun. Um, did I pin? I pinned the thing, didn't I? North Province and add NPCs. That was 825, 27. Okay, go back to North Province. Yes, that is a separate one. And Jagan, right. So, oh, right. So we apparently we missed a bunch of I didn't actually do at the end of that, but we apparently missed a bunch of NPCs in the North Province, from what I've gathered. So, but that is for another day. I think this should not play through. I think because I tweaked the settings, so I don't think I have to mute. But let me know if it becomes a BP problem. Okay, so problem is A is B is, oh yes. So we were going, if I recall, let me go to the wiki. Are we ready? We're going to wiki. The Greyhawk wiki, new wiki feature. No, you just have to go to the wiki. There we go. All right. So this is a great library of Greyhawk. Those of you who watch the stream regularly will know that this is the way we do. So every those of you who watch the stream regularly, come on Wednesdays, know that every Wednesday we make the we do a Good Morning Greyhawk stream, and so nope, not that one. We do yes, we go. My point is, I had a point that was important, but no. No. Uh, I have to do the kit summoning ritual. Uh, unless she's already in the chat, and if they are already in the chat, I am behind on that. So, nope, not yet. Okay. Um, yes. Um, um, uh, Same link as above. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we have been going, so we're getting Shanken. Alright, let me see. In fact, I think best way to do this, let's see, 1 minute. So we have 1 minute until we have our first, but we pop this down, we get this up, we go to our PDF here, and, oh no, it's just, they're gonna have an ad break in a minute. Okay, fine. Let me go here. We're going to the Lands of the Overking. Yeah. So, yeah, there's the map. Roxas. We are going NPCs and Roxas. I think we might need to have to go back a bit for a few things, but Palace of the Overking, Zoltars, yes, we went through that. We went through here, Gypsinger, okay. East Undercity, Fate of the Overking, Ivid, Gypsinger, yes, we've been going through Ishinkin. Ivid, I think we skipped, oh, we just skipped Ivid, but in fairness, Ivid has a lot on him. So Karulk, oh, we were doing Karulk, and then we didn't actually get much into Karulk, we just started it. So why don't we go to the wiki, and bring up, we go Bip there, Bop there, um, Karulk, Karulk, yes, that's Karulk, okay, ad break, give me a sec, I will give you the little bestest puppy, and then, copy. Mm. Mm. Boom. Okay, I'm back. Okay, boom. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if we're actually ad break wise how we did, but let me see. Twitch. Alright, alright. I think we did pretty well on the ad break because it's usually a little under 27, so if I come back late. So I think we're doing pretty good. So, welcome back. My name is still Lee. We are doing Karulk. Let's see what we got with Karulk. Alright, we got, for those of you who, yeah, did I explain this? So, we, um, Flinch, Long, and Ironheart. Right, so we cited our sources, we put the thingy here. Yes, okay, good. So, if, uh, so I've been working on doing the Greyhawk wiki. Those of you who don't know, Greyhawk is a D&D setting. I give you the whole spiel. If anyone in the chat wants to know what Greyhawk is, ask me in the thingy, and I will give you a whole spiel about how Greyhawk is Greyhawk. But, the other thing I wanted to say was, I've been updating the wiki because we have a source book, and the source book that never, it was one of the last source books that got published, and it never got put in the wiki properly, so it, what it's gonna do, oh yeah, it never got put in the wiki properly, so it kind of, it never got put in the wiki properly, so, yeah, it never got put in the wiki properly, so, it is therefore, it's getting there. We're working on it. We've been getting, um, we've been working through this, and we've been doing various things. So personally, So what we've been doing is taking all of this from this book, Ava the Undying. I'll show you a minute. And we've been putting that stuff from this book, Ava the Undying, and we've been doing that. Here, let me show off the title. Okay. But yeah, Ava the Undying. It was this was the last book that TSR put together. They didn't even like get around to publishing it properly because they got bought out by Wizards of the Coast. But between when Carl Sargent had finished writing it and they'd done some of the art and when it was supposed to have gone out and gotten final printing press, sometime between then the company went bankrupt and got bought out by Wizards of the Coast. And so the idea behind it was was released anyway as a PDF and kind of has it is since been it's declared canon. Everyone knows that this stuff is fully canon to Greyhawk, and but a lot of it didn't get put on the wiki yet. So that has been my goal. I started adding the wiki. I started cross referencing. I'd be like, oh hey, there's this entire piece of lore that's mentioned on one part of the wiki that completely relates to something on the other part of the wiki, but isn't on that part's page. So like the Principality of Ulick, for example. If you look at the page on the Primarch, it talked about how the Principality of Ulick was in charge of Primarch for years, and it didn't even mention that on the Principality of Ulick's page. So you're like, hang on a sec. So I was doing stuff like that, Mystic the Wolf Spider, other various uh, bits and bobs. So I've been going through and doing that, and then I wanted to figure out about the two Solinar Compact cities because there's nothing on them. And then I found out, oh yeah, no, the Solinar Compact cities are on Ivid. Everyone knows that. I'm like, well, okay. And then I went and grabbed a copy of the Ivid book, looked through. Oh yeah, there's an entire section on Unseen, one on Roland, and there's nothing on the wiki. So that has been my goal. There was nothing on Karuk until we made the page last week. So 1 week ago we did that. Now, here I have to get like boom onto the stream because I started late. Well, okay, late is relative. It's not the latest I've started, but it is certainly later than ideal. So let's see. Okay, Karuk. Here we go. Mini magical ring of spell turning, candle of invocation, uh, attuned to Baelzephon. She is an interesting one. The what's the technical term for? She's a demon. No, a devil. I believe she's a devil. I could actually look up whether she's even a devil. But she's um, a fiend in any case of some skill. And she's quite powerful, and she's made all sorts of backroom deals with Ivid and the entire line of, and that's why he's lived so long, and that's why he doesn't die is because he's pledged his soul to Balzaphon, and just um, yeah, it's the whole thing. And she's actually an interesting one in that Pit Fiend form is female, always referred to in the female, but the Ivid created temple to Balzi, who is uh, ostensibly the same fiend, but is presented as masculine. Fun facts. So there's that. But Karuk. Okay, so let's see. Dealings with Ivid, a pact was sealed. Live, though not aging, for up to 333 years, and he has 9 lives. Should he be slain? To wish carve but life up to 9 times within the 333-year span. In return, the mage's soul belongs to Belzephon, merely carry out his master's will when so instructed in affairs of state. Vengeful and hateful and does not forget enemies. With 8 lives left, he's an enemy. The PCs will do well to avoid. So this also, because it's a source book, they have a lot of, hey, handy little GM tips. Because it kind of assumes that you're gonna take the book and run an adventure for players. So the kind of thing is, what's I gonna say? Um, um, so that's fine. Um, researching. Oh, he's trying to cure Evid's disease. Um, yes, thwarting him. To avoid the Archmage learning the Owl stem to revenge on them powerfully. Funny story. In the lore, if it died, maybe he got deposed somehow, either through death or some other thing, and then the entire city of Roxas just kind of went whoomp, and got encased in this dome that no one comes in and no one goes out, and except this one um, bard allegedly made it out alive, and how reliable his testimony is. But pretty bad in there. They're monsters. It's terrifying. Um, so, yes. Okay. So, researching, vengeful and hateful and bitter and, okay. Okay. Okay, magical items he has. Um, um, vengeful, hateful, and does not forget enemies. Kind of power hungry. Alright, we're gonna put that. So, personality, vengeful and hateful. He made a deal with, uh, yes, religion. Um, okay, we're gonna mention Balls of Fun. I think that would be under religion. He's absolutely devoted to a particular deity. I mean, just because he sold his soul to a divine divine being. I think that's got to count for something in terms of religion. Okay. Karuk is bitter and vengeful. Forgetting nor forgiving his enemies. Enemies. Okay. Vengeful. Um. Okay. Yes. He's single-minded focus. Yeah, I think that might be it. He has when needed single-minded focus, and um, he's. I don't know if we could mention the disease. Uh, um, I just mentioned in other sections that he is terrified of people coming to. Hang on, let me look up. That's the thing about these is that they have the summary, but then you find other information about the characters or NPCs higher up in here. Um, hmm, Tower, yes. Um, Ornaments, Chip Singer's house, Red Dragon, Royal Guard. Oh, Brad Glove Merchant. I think I might have missed a few of them when we did. I need to go back for them. Hang on. Streaming Column, Rook. Oh, yes, Tower. This stooping, limping figure of Ivid's court wizard has chambers atop this craggy, Mobat infested tower. His pathetic retinue of goblin servants are on hand to fetch and carry for him, and suffering the indignity of a swift disintegration of Karuk is roused to anger. The rust-robed archmage is known to have many oozes and puddings and the like within his tower, acting as guards and disposes of waste, such as intruders, though there have been very few of those, and bodies generally. Collecting his bizarre staff, Karuk is said to need to virtually control Ibid in terms of Beelzephon, though few know the Beez, um, Be- Betezu, Betezu, whose servant Karuk is. Atop his tower is often heard screaming and ranting at traitors about treasons, which exist mostly in his own imagination. The Zane is heard over and over again. Clearly, Archmage is terrified of possible vengeful return of his predecessor. The political role is further detailed below, but any who attempt to enter his tower might take heed. The obstacles they would face, in addition to his guards, the tower has the same magical defenses as the royal palace. And the Archmage himself, not to mention the magical items he carries, represent a formidable defense. He's known to have a pair of iron golems, one guarding his own bedchamber and one in his laboratory. Ghouls and vampiric mist are found in his dungeon. The Archmage also has a dozen or so trained stirges, which he has enchanted to be immune to hold, charm, and fear spells. Oh, wow. Dang, okay. Also deliver poisonous bite. Um, Apprentice is a neutral aligned Alufiend renegade from the Abyss with the powers of 9th level mage. Oh, he has a random runaway demon. Abyss, yeah, Abyss is demon. He has a random runaway demon as a apprentice, just because. Okay, cool. Um, Preparation of poisonous gases and sneezing and choking. Okay, corroding acids, armor corroding acid and poisonous gas and dang. Okay, this guy has chemical weapons. This guy is a chemical weapons expert. Okay, dang. Okay. Um, right. Don't cross him. Um, he um paranoid. How do we spell there? Okay. Zaene. I don't know if he dead. Um, 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 quick to anger. Um, and is prone to, okay, taking out fits of anger. This one's a little more synthesis-y than some of the others, but it's because we're kind of finding two different chunk sources in the book and then synthesizing them into a complete picture of the um, that, yes. Um, yeah. Uh, um, okay, so there's that. Now, okay, but yes, so Karuk, there we go. That's pretty reasonable paragraph on Karuk, I would say. Oh yes, so if you can see, this is what I am. Karuk's section. We're using the person. We just hit edit on the person only section. I am logged in. If I'm not logged in, I know how to, you know, I am logged in. Okay, good. So I'm not. I would always make sure to log in because I know Kit would be very finicky. He doesn't like it when I don't log in, but she's been prone to forgiving me, but I don't want to push my luck with that. Because she's matron of the wiki and generally not someone you want to piss off because she like does this whole wiki for like she is. I'm serious. Like she is just really cool. Anyway, our golems, his disintegration. Oh yes, on his goblin minions by casting disintegration. Minions by casting disintegration. 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 Okay, I'm not spelling disintegrate or disintegration or disintegrate. Disintegration. Okay. Yep. All right. So, um, everything. Okay. Hang on. Let's see if I remember how to do this. The site source book, Vivid, and the page of Vivid and Dying is 31. Beautiful. Now, okay. So, integration. Okay. So there's that. The casting disintegration. Yep. Um. Um. Right. That's a good little basic overview of that. Voila. Um. Oops. I need to fix. Sorry. Hang on. Dum dum dum. If wait. Yeah. Oh. Oops, I forgot to do that. I put the wrong kind of brackets. Right. Fixing. Oh, Kit was definitely here. Putting in fixing citation. Fixing citation. Minor edit. Okay. Boom. Beautiful. That is a little thing, and that. And you're like, ah, yes. And you go here and be like, this is page 31 of it. Okay. Aha. And then if you happen to have it, then you can like and important site sources. There is an entire section of a planet about a planet on a Warhammer 40k, one of the Warhammer 40k wikis that does not actually appear in the book. It like has a citation, and the citation links to a page that doesn't exist, like the page that's higher page count than the book itself has. So I don't know where that came from. It's interesting. I've been using that, but yeah. Um, um, yes. But in any case, so we are into. Oh, right, I was going to do thing. That was what I was going to do. We've done some things. Okay, so we have made progress, and that's my goal of these streams. Is sometimes I don't make a lot of progress, and sometimes we get distracted. But I want to make progress, and everyone, chugging along, chuggity chug. Um, so I get, you know, I can make my, like 45 pages every year that I make. Apparently, I made I did 45 pages last year or something crazy like that. And I'm just like, okay, I have been putting characters. He wrote she writes up the stats. Kit, our matron wiki, writes up the stats for us, and she wrote up quite the page on me. And I am just like, oh, okay. She actually tracked the stats. I don't generally track the stats. I track um, in so much as like, oh yeah, I did Karuk already, or we did a Shinken already. Not as in this is how many characters we did, and this is how many. I'm like, okay, we've done some. Yeah, it's cool. Religion. Okay, yes. We here. Let's see. Um, Karuk has. Let's make sure we spell his name right. Although it's not as important, we spell it right in this one. If you put a section together and spell the name wrong, that is fun one. Gross and Grottle comes to mind. Sorry, I keep bringing that up, but that was a bit of a snafu in our early streaming days about because I was like, hey, there's this town. What do we know about it? And I started searching wiki. I could not find anything on it. So I started like poking through side wikis, and I was going through and going through. And the spelling kept getting messed up. Spelling kept getting messed up. Finally, I searched and I was like, oh, it's I spelled it wrong, or it was spelled wrong on one of the maps or my source. So then so we there was already a page on Gross and Grottle, and I went back and fixed all the spellings that I had changed, and I convinced Kit to do a redirect because she was kind of like, do we need? I'm like for an alternate spelling. I'm like, yes, this case we do need an alternate redirect for an alternate spelling, and she put one in for me. I think I can do. I know how to do redirects now. I probably could put one in myself, maybe. Let's see. Sold his soul to the B. How do we spell? Uh, okay. Um, Political role. Okay, yes, I think section on Beelzephon was down. Yeah. Over King, yes. Image, Blinker. Okay, yes. We got Karuk. Um, yes. Cauldron of Night. Oh, um, because he was working with Cauldron of Night. That's why. We should put a link to that because that's a page. Information for still Evan, and the pack was sealed. Okay, yes, sold his soul to Beelzephon. Um, 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 the fiend. I think Pit. I think she's technically Pit Fiend. Um, Bay balls of. Okay, sorry. Um, um. It's not true. Life and 9 free resurrections, and 9 free resurrections, of which he still has 8 left. Exceptionally long life of 333 years. And we still have 8 left. Yes. So, yeah. There's that. Sorry, my eyes. I know it's silly that I'm freaking blah. So, um, 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 okay. I am not doing anything silly. Okay, I'm doing silly things. We're gonna ignore that. Alright, so, Karuk. Yes, he has his deal. In exchange, he's not being voted. Does her bidding on the mortal realm. In the mortal realm. The mortal realm. Um. 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 Right, exchange for being granted. Yes. Kuroko sold Males to follow in exchange for. I guess he could pass as a cleric of Balzi then. Um, Balzi is kind of like the alter ego. He's the god of prosperity, allegedly, although he's actually, it is the pit fiend Valzathon's in disguise. She's, muhaha, you know? But that is I think he counts the. Okay, if your devil, the devil you sold your soul to, has a secret avatar alter ego who is worshipped as a god, do you count as the cleric of that god? Is the answer on a postcard? As the saying goes. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys think. I'll pop it on the Discord too. I'll post it. Yeah. By the way, I have a Discord in chat. Hi. That's okay. We didn't do anything except kind of go over Kurok, and I did a whole spiel on Ibid the Undying, and I got started late anyway on account of getting distracted by someone else's stream, and yeah, we just did okay, let's see. That's the religion. Let's see. I think we can start by hitting we added everything. And if we need to add other things, oh, we should add a citation now before I forget. He's servant of talking about Balzathon and her alter ego Balzi, and how. Oh, that's a question for you. If you sell your soul to a devil or demon of some class, and said fiend has an alter ego who is worshipped as a god on the mortal realm, could you, in good faith, say that you are a priest of that god? Um, that is, I think, the question. So, also, I had tried to do a site source books with regular double brackets instead of double curly brackets. That was fun. If it. Oh, that's why it came all wonky, because it, like, thought the bar, there's a technical term for the bar, um, was was the kind that you use in links to keep the what the link text says separate from what it's actually linking to if they're not one and the same. Um, oh yes, what page in of it are we citing? 38. Yep. Yes. 38. Um, Yes. Yes. Um, highly defended tower. Okay, yes. So there's that. Appearance, personality, religion. Um, you sold the soul. There's gonna be another ad break. But yes, that is the question of the day. If you sell your soul to a demon and that demon is worshipped as a god in certain parts of the world, are you a priest of that god? Or are you like a, I don't know, devoted worshiper? Do you count as clergy? It depends on what powers you got, I guess, but it'd be interesting. Okay. So, um, anyway, the abilities. Oh, we could do, and we could do a section on the home and the tower. You know, if he makes his home in Roxas, he has that epic tower that could absolutely be that abilities, powerful magics, expert in chemical, you know, highly trained, stuffs. All right, a few minutes. We're gonna start a break. I'm gonna get a little more liquid. Mm. And a piece of cheese, I think. And we'll be back, and we'll keep going. Go to equipment and such. Um, it's doing that thing, isn't it? Where the yeah, it does doing that thing where it doesn't start the ad right away because it's got to figure that out first. So, if it's these, okay. So why don't we? The next section we're gonna do anyway is gonna be. I'm gonna do a skip down to equipment and possessions because honestly, um, Karuk has created. Okay. Have created and acquired. Oh, right. I was gonna put on number of magical items. Yep. Okay. Break time. There's my little girl. My little girl. My daddy. Muzzle. But she wasn't that big. No. Muzzle. Let's go. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Let me just go and fix this. Oh, see? 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 Okay, hang on. Let me. Did, not good. Most first about come back on time and the last ad break. But I did get cheese and walnuts, so there's that. Let me do this. Cauldron of Night. Right, that's what I wanted to. Well, okay, let me Oh, baby. Okay. He does carry. Of powerful artifacts. His person, including. Alright, let's see. Let's put this way, and then we can do that. What he's got? Ring of spell turning. Ring of spell turning. A ring of spell turning. A ring of spell turning. Candle in invocation. Of, not if, of. Tuned to bay. Palsaphone. Hey, I spelled it right the first go. There you go. Staff of Magi. Wand of Frost and Wand of Polymorphing. Staff of the Magi. For Blackwood. Um, Staff of the Magi, which is Blackwood carved into a snake skeleton, which is kind of cool, honestly. That is kind of badass. I don't know. Yes. Um. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Crafted from Blackwood. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. Snake skeleton. Wand of polymorphing. And wand of um yeah, polymorphing. Polymorphing and wand of frost. Okay. Um. Also, he also wears for protective purposes. He also wears ring of protection +4, braces defense. I'm gonna braces the defense. Oh wow! Wait a second. If he has braces defense AC2 and ring of protection +4, that's plus. Oh wow. Okay, hang on. I plus. Okay, he's badass. Um. Um. Um, um, that's fucking intense. Um, Race of defense. Um, um, protection plus 4. Um, of protection plus 3. Um, Wait, is chain? No. All right. Um, and a fiend circlet. Yeah. He just has all of the magical defense, like all. Okay, wow. It's just like at a certain point, you're just like, all right, I'll give up. Rose 4. Hi. Hello. Welcome on in. I come on in. Um Zara Rose. Okay, Zara Rose. Welcome on in. I'm Lane. I have a piece of cheese. Writing Greyhawk Wiki. Welcome. Um okay, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Encirculate. Alright, so I have Magi. Oh, thing. Okay. Um yep, okay. Um let's see if the formatting looks okay. Okay. Um you know what we're gonna do? I know it's a bit of a cheat, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. You ready? And then we're gonna that um um and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna okay tweaked formatting. There we go. Yep. There we go. Sometimes I just need to be able to see what you're doing. Um, there you go. Cool. Um, all right. There we go. Um, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so what we need to do is go back and um, all right. What we do need to do with this is go back. Me, how long I've been streaming? 3, 4 years now. Um, Definitely 2020. 3 years? 4. It's 2025 now. Definitely for 2 virtual Greyhawk cons, so that's. And then 3, so that would be 2024, 2023, and then 2022 was. Yeah, so it's 3 virtual Greyhawk cons. That's or 3 years. So that's 2022. Sometime roughly around 2020, late 2022, is when I started. So 3, 4 years, something like that. 3 years. Only 3 years. Okay. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I've been for 3 years now. Okay. Which reminds me, I need to figure out Twitch. I haven't actually signed up for virtual. I need to like get virtual Greyhawk Con happening because um, I said I was gonna do it, so we're gonna do it. As long as it doesn't overlap with Greyhawk Con or my cousin's wedding, which is October. Yeah, October is kind of gonna be a crazy month. Okay, so Karulk, Cauldron of Night. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to go back to um, here and go back to the religion. Um, um, the Cauldron of Night. Cauldron. I think I need to capitalize Cauldron of Night. Because Cauldron of Night. Um, okay, Cauldron of did that. Or Cauldron of Night. Yes, it does go through. Okay, check that it goes to the right. I mean, I don't think it's gonna link to the wrong. Um, um, if it works. There we go. Okay. Powerful magical site, 50 across. The Sea Baron's bottomless, allegedly. Yes. Um, Sphere of Sorrow. Oh. Okay. So sorry for this. Wizards.com. Oh, okay. Archived from the original. Um, it was a okay. So it was a someone put it up on the. Yes. However, I will tell you, we have a stream artist. Already. Uh, or even official stream artist and everything. I'm telling you this because I know a lot of artists come on and be like, hey, I do art. I'm like, that's cool. We have an official stream artist already. I can't commission you for any. But, um, absolutely do not mind. But I'm telling you this now. But yeah, I do like art. In fact, and you might not be trying to pitch yourself as a commission artist. Maybe you're just curious. I don't know. Um, maybe I'm just cynical. But yeah, we even have an official stream artist, and we're generally a pretty cool time. I enjoy physical art. Or visual art rather. I'm not particularly good at it. Um, and so I tend to stick to like literary stuff, stories, things like that, fiction. If you consider that art, and that is a an interesting debate. But yeah. Um, okay. Um, okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we got? There's the cool tower. Mm, Color night. No. Okay. We wanted Baruch. Yeah. That's kind of why you do the citations. Mm. Um, um, yes, let me go to. Actually, we should check the citation on that one. Citation time. Let's see. 38. Okay, so we go back to here. Thank you for reminding me. Um, Um, adding a citation. Yes, citation, minor edit. Okay. Pop. Okay. Bleh. Okay, let me just check on what's our add starts intent. Alright, so, what was I gonna say? Okay, I'm kind of crashing out, which is not good, but, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Anyway, but I do want to at least do an hour, because I'm at least gonna do a full hour, so, we'll at least, let's see, we'll at least go until 3, and then there should be another ad break there, so maybe we'll go, we'll figure something out. At least until 3. Let's start with at least until 3. Um, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yes, so, not that one. We can close this one out. Alright, vis-a-vis all of that, let's begin our track through. Karulk's page, we did that one. Enemies. Allies and minions. Okay, other acquaintances. Would put a pin in enemies. I'm sure he has a number of them. Okay, just, yes, and he does have a page. Okay, interesting. Let's start with allies and minions. Um, uh, okay, let's see. In his tower, um, Karulk, um, has a, um, not cadre, uh, retinue, um, retinue of goblin retainers. Makes it sound so fancy. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to the tower section, see where we got with this. Come to Roxas, Viper 10 minutes. The tower. Yes. Let's see. Massive number of offensive items, including protecting closers. Robes and sometimes. Okay, so World's Tower. Uh, pathetic retinue. He does hate retinue of goblin servants. Um, as a retinue of goblin servants who assist him in various capacities. Various capacities, including but not limited to. Mostly fetching and carrying. And carrying, along with with though um, uh, who he tends to, who he occasionally disintegrates. Um, in anger. Yep, occasionally disintegrates them. And moments of anger. Occasionally blow them up. What else? He's just putting as well. Okay, the red new goblin servants is political roles further detailed below. He also has an apprentice apparently, so that's fun. Let me if vid 31. Okay. He also apprentice, who happens to be what is his apprentice? Sorry. Oof, okay. Oof. Alright. Okay. Yes, so we're gonna stream for a little bit. I'm Golems, that's, okay. Alu Fiend. Renegade is a Renegaded Alu Fiend, neutral aligned. Um, Renegade Alu Fiend. Okay, hang on. From the Abyss, I think does Abyss have um Abyss with powers of it. Is that how you spell Abyss? No, that's how you spell Abyss. Hopefully it Yep. Neutral aligned. Probably why they're Renegade, honestly. Acumen. Acumen. There we go. Of 9th level. Yep. 9th level mage, essentially. Um. Oh. Yes. Um. I guess the question of other would be, um, is particularly close ties to Ivid. I'm gonna just put that into relationships in general. Um, take out enemies and I'm gonna take out the enemies and other acquaintances. Sections as such, you can add them back in if we have any reason to. I think, right? And hmm. Sorry. But yes, I think that would be prudent. Um, Sorry, I'm crashing hard, but let's do that. This is how we do. You ready? We got some good activities. History works. First research. All right. Yes, we'll. Um. Okay. Edit source. I'm gonna take the enemies section out. We're gonna take the other acquaintance section out, and then we're gonna put the relationships. Um. Uh. The court mage. For if it let's no, it's this one. Did he take over the? That's the question. Did he take over the position from Zine, or did he? Now I gotta figure that out. But Yes. There's gonna be an ad break. I'm gonna take a minute to do some stretches. Um, shoot, I did remember my this morning. What else? Jeez, that. Oh yes. I'm gonna take some stretches. I'd encourage you to do the same. Have some water, which we have. And then bring me back for a little bit. I'm gonna finish off this section. Maybe we'll polish off the stream after that. Maybe a few more sections. We'll see how we're feeling after I do a quick stretch break. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, but let me just. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Let me do proper stretches after. Let me, because we still have a few, little bit. Yeah, we're taking that out. And is particularly devoted to his king. Uh, so much so that the majority of his research is trying to find yes. Okay, beautiful. Let me just. Give me a sec to get. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. Let me just. Oh, hello, hello. Let me bring this back up. Hello, hello, and welcome back. All right. We are back. We are here. We're queer, as they say. I mean, sound true. Okay, let me see what else we can do. Um, 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 let me just see something. All right, let's go with ability. Let's go home. Okay. For now, let's just do his um is, hang on, let me go back up to the tower. Um, let's see. It doesn't specify if it's within the palace walls or not. That's another thing, is because they mentioned stuff's in town. Um, what else? Craggy and Mobat infested. Oozes of various stripes. Sorts that are very good. The bodies of intruders. One sorry, my back is very sore. Yeah, so, Croak, section, yeah, alright, so ghouls and vampiric mists, along with his iron golems, ghouls, vampiric mists, and iron golems, vampiric mist, vampiric, alright, let's see if they spell vampiric, let's see, vampiric, yep, ghouls and vampiric, I don't know if vampiric mist has a, no, I'm gonna do vampiric mist, because it's a very specific thing, and, I'll look in the monster manual, that's what we gotta do, yeah, we'll look through the monster manual, alright, golems, no, that is not how you spell that, okay, let me check the book for spelling golems, Golems, EMS. Yeah. Alright. Golems, ghouls, and vampiric mist. Vampiric mist and trained sturges. STIRGES. STIR. He has. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good little bit about the tower. Alright, cool. So, next week we'll just clean up. There's a few more things we could add. Pretty much done, but next week we'll add a few things. We'll add the last few bits of things next week, and then, and I'll remember to put it in here next time. So let's go to the Greyhawk section. Yep. We're gonna pin that to the thing. Pin, yes. Okay. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Um, I'd like a nap before work. Something stupid. Yeah, take care of yourselves. That's the big one. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Tomorrow, same bad time, same bad place. I'm going to be doing more Cyberpunk Raid character creation if you're interested. So with that, I will send us on a raid. To whom? That is a good question. I'm following. Quincy's Tavern. Quincy's Tavern is cool, and Quincy is fun. So we're gonna do that unless they're let's raid. We don't usually raid Quincy's Tavern, but he's cool. Um, and he's doing some sort of fun little game, and yeah, let's go talk to Quincy. Everyone go say hi. He does these coolest little short videos. He usually puts them either up on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, I think. Just the coolest little short form videos. So let's go raid. Everyone come along. I'm gonna say hi to Quincy. Uh, Next week more Greyhawk. Tomorrow we do Cyberpunk. You guys are awesome. I said all that. Let's do it.